Good evening. Welcome to South Asia Newsline. I'm Arjun Chaudhary. Here are the top stories we're tracking for you on Thursday, the 18th of September. New Delhi and Beijing signed strategic agreements as part of President Jinping's India visit. Bangladesh civil society protests commutation of war criminal Hossain's death sentence. And Bollywood serves Daawat-e-Ishq in its weekend platter. And now for all the details. India and China have signed 12 agreements in various fields during Chinese President Xi Jinping's visit to India. The contentious border issue, however, continued to cast its shadow on the summit.
As the Chinese president received a ceremonial guard of honor at the Indian presidential palace, reports came in of a fresh Chinese transgression along the India-China border, the reverberations of which were felt in the 90 minutes long delegation-level talks between the two leaders.
双方同意继续尊重和照顾彼此关切，以积极态度妥善处理两国间存在的问题。中印边界问题是历史遗留问题，多年来双方通过友好协商稳步推进边界谈判，取得了积极进展。中印边境地区保持了和平与稳定。由于边境尚未划定，有时可能会出现涉边事件，但双方完全可以通过现有多层次的涉边机制，及时加以有效管控，防止对双边关系形成大的干扰。中方有决心同印方通过友好协商早日解决边界问题，也有诚意在此之前共同维护好边境地区的和平与安宁。
With the two sides signing 12 bilateral agreements in the field of outer space, cultural exchange, railways and customs, the summit is being hailed as a success. Prime Minister Modi called for better economic ties between New Delhi and Beijing.
हम दोनों का विचार है कि हमारे आर्थिक संबंध क्षमता से बहुत कम है। मैंने उनसे इसकी चिंता प्रकट की कि हमारे ट्रेड की गति कम हुई है और ट्रेड इम्बैलेंस भी बढ़ा है। मैंने उनसे अनुरोध किया है कि हमारी कंपनियों को चाइना में मार्केट एक्सेस और इन्वेस्टमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटीज और आसान कराएं।
Despite the complex issue of alleged recurrent Chinese incursion running in the backdrop, the summit has underlined Mr. Modi's attempts to bring in foreign capital from East Asia. All eyes will now be on his next stop, the United States, where the Prime Minister of 4 months is likely to pitch for more investment back home by the Indian diaspora.
Pakistan Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif has said he was elected by 180 million people and won't resign under pressure from few thousands. He also hinted that his government may be ready to crack down on the month-long demonstrations in capital Islamabad.
Hardening his stand on the ongoing anti-government protests in Islamabad, Pakistan Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif on Wednesday said the demonstrations are continuing only because the authorities allowed it to happen. Prime Minister Sharif said his government could clear the area anytime it wanted to do so.
हमने आज तक बड़ी शराफत के साथ और बहुत बुर्दबारी के साथ, तहम्मुल के साथ सब चीज़ों को बर्दाश्त किया है, वरना कोई मुश्किल काम नहीं है। रास्ते साफ करना और सड़कों को साफ करना कोई मुश्किल काम नहीं है।
Cricketer turned politician Imran Khan, however, warned the Sharif government.
इस्लामाबाद हाई कोर्ट ने फैसला किया है कि अब से जो भी धरने में जा रहा है और पुरअमन धरने में से जाता है, अगर पुलिस ने उसको पकड़ा तो फौरी तौर पे डिप्टी कमिश्नर जो इस्लामाबाद का है वो जिम्मेदार होगा, उसको बुलाया जाएगा, उसे पूछा जाएगा कि क्यों पकड़ा।
Despite slowing down, the two anti-government demonstrations led by Khan and Canada-returned cleric Tahirul Qadri are continuing in the capital for over a month now.
Bangladesh civil society took to the streets of capital Dhaka, seeking death penalty for war crimes convict Dilawar Hossain Saidi. The country's Supreme Court on Wednesday commuted the capital punishment of the Jamaat leader to life imprisonment.
Scores of activists from the Gonojagran Manch or People's Resurgence Platform of Bangladesh held a protest demonstration at Jamaat leader Shehbag Square against the commutation of the death penalty of Delawar Hossain Saidi. During a sit-in, they sought a revision of the Supreme Court's order.
ক্রাইম ট্রাইব্যুনাল থেকে দেলাওয়ার হোসেন সাইদির যে ফাঁসির রায়টি ছিল, আজকে সেই রায়ের মধ্য দিয়ে আজকে সেই রায়টি যখন তার যাবজ্জীবন কারাদণ্ড দিচ্ছে, এই দেলাওয়ার হোসেন সাইদির ফাঁসির রায়ের পরিবর্তে যাবজ্জীবন কারাদণ্ডের রায় আমরা দেশবাসী এই রায়টি প্রত্যাখ্যান করছি।
Saidi, the vice president of the country's largest religious party, the Jamaat-e-Islami, was awarded the death sentence by the International Crimes Tribunal or ICT last year for his involvement in crimes against humanity committed during the 1971 Liberation War. Activists said they will continue their protest until Saidi is given maximum punishment.
আমরা দেখতে চাই এই যে রায় দেওয়া হয়েছে প্রহসনের রায়, এই রায় গণজাগরণ মঞ্চ ঘৃণা ভরে প্রত্যাখ্যান করছে এবং সাইদির মৃত্যুদণ্ড যতক্ষণ পর্যন্ত না আসবে ততক্ষণ পর্যন্ত আমাদের এই আন্দোলন চলছে এবং চলবে, যাতে রাজনীতি নিষিদ্ধ না হওয়া পর্যন্ত চলবে।
The Gonojagran Manch had organized similar protests in Bangladesh last year after another war crimes accused, Abdul Qadir Molla, was given life imprisonment. Its members also sought a ban on the Jamaat.
On to some other developments now. The Pakistan Supreme Court has asked for a complete record of the Mukhtaran Mai rape case. The court order came after hearing the review petition of the victim.
A three-judge bench of the Apex Court has asked for details of the case from a trial court during its hearing on Wednesday. The Supreme Court took up the petition filed by Mukhtar Mai on Thursday against a 2011 verdict regarding an acquittal of the accused. The order came after the bench was informed that evidence in the case was no longer available in the court's records since it had been sent back to the trial court. The hearing of the case was adjourned indefinitely. Mai was gang raped on the orders of a tribal council in 2002 as a punishment for her 12-year-old brother's alleged relationship with a girl of a rival clan. An anti-terrorist court had in 2002 sentenced all 6 men to death. The Supreme Court, however, acquitted 5 of the accused and dismissed the petitions in 2011.
Former Pakistan Interior Minister Rahman Malik and lawmaker Ramesh Kumar have rejected allegations of causing a 2-hour delay to a Pakistan International Airlines or PIA flight. The duo instead blamed angry passengers who forced them to deboard.
Rahman Malik on Wednesday said the flight delay was caused due to technical reasons. The former Interior Minister denied claims of reaching late and causing a 2-hour delay, which made his co-passengers angry.
PIA की मैनेजमेंट ने उनके ऑफिशियल स्पोक्समैन ने कैटेगोरिकली स्टेट किया है कि रहमान मलिक की वजह से ये फ़्लाइट डिले नहीं हुई। ये फ़्लाइट रिपीट करें, रहमान मलिक की वजह से डिले नहीं हुई, ये टेक्निकल हुई, जहाज़ लेट आया कहीं से और उसके बाद वो टेक्निकल था।
Pakistan People's Party or PPP lawmaker Ramesh Kumar, in his defense, alleged that he was harassed by a few passengers while trying to board the Islamabad-bound flight from Lahore.
एक बंदा था मेन जिसने इसको टोटल मैनिपुलेट किया, 2 बंदूकों मिलाया और टोटल 3 बंदे थे जिन्होंने ये काम किया है, जिन्होंने ये हिरास किया है।
The news came to light on Monday after amateur videos of the alleged incident were posted on social media sites. The video shows both Malik and Kumar being booed off by an angry passenger who forced them to deboard the flight and sought apology for causing the delay.
The efforts of the Indian Army to help those stranded in the flood-ravaged northern Jammu and Kashmir is receiving applause from all quarters. A report.
From helicopter sorties to tugging makeshift boats and building bridges, India's armed forces have done it all in the past 2 weeks of rigorous rescue work to save tens of thousands marooned by the floods in Jammu and Kashmir. The soldiers from Indian Army, Air Force and the National Disaster Relief Force stepped in at a time when the local authorities took a back seat. In one of the biggest relief operations in the country ever, the 30,000 deployed troops have rescued over 226,000 so far. With many areas like capital Srinagar, Jammu, Poonch and Rajouri still remaining underwater, army personnel will work till the last minute to provide relief.
अगर आज कोई दिक्कत होती है तो हमारे पास जो बसेस हैं हम बसेस का इस्तेमाल करेंगे इनको जरूर भेजेंगे ये हम इनको भरोसा दिलाते हैं
5 days of incessant rains early this month led to landslides damaging roads, dozens of bridges, buildings and crops across the Himalayan state. Indian Army and Border Road Organisation have been working round the clock to revive the bridges collapsed at various places across the Kashmir Valley.
ब्रिज का जो एक लिंक जो था चक्का के बाग के साथ वो इंडियन आर्मी की तरफ से बेली ब्रिज वहाँ पर लॉन्च किया गया है मैं इंडियन आर्मी का शुक्रगुजार हूँ कि वहाँ पर उन्होंने ये बहुत जल्दी एक एफर्ट्स करके इसको ब्रिज को वहाँ पर रिस्टोर किया और ये हमारा ट्रेल एंड ट्रेवल जो है इसको बहाल किया
68 Pakistani nationals who were trapped on the Indian side of Kashmir managed to go back to their home in Pakistan-occupied Kashmir after the Indian Army repaired an iron bridge connecting Poonch and Rawalkot, facilitating their return this week.
We've had stars undertaking road trips to promote their films, but this duo went a different way. Take a look at how they not only hogged headlines, but also hogged on various delicacies during this food trip.
After tickling the funny bones, Bollywood now sets out to tickle the taste buds with its latest release, Daawat-e-Ishq. And for current heartthrobs Aditya Roy Kapoor and Pariniti Chopra, the way to their fans' hearts is through their stomachs. The duo did not mind indulging in some extra calories as they set out on a food road trying special dishes across India. Kapoor and Chopra took to capital New Delhi's famous food stalls as part of the unique promotions. The two actors travelled from Mumbai to Chandigarh, visiting popular eateries in their stretch. The Fiesti pair also made their sweet tooth happy in western Surat. Chopra gave a taste of their on-screen love and said the film will be liked by all.
बहुत ही स्वीट फिल्म है लव स्टोरी है आदित्य के कैरेक्टर और मेरे कैरेक्टर में एंड यू गाइस विल लव दिस फिल्म हमारी कंट्री में जब तक ब्लैक नहीं दिया तो नया घर नहीं खरीद सकते जहेज नहीं दिया तो शादी नहीं होती
Daawat-e-Ishq, which opens this weekend, also stars Anupam Kher and Karan Wahi. Based in Hyderabad, the story revolves around the issue of dowry still prevalent in small towns in rural India.
यूनिवर्स मिलेगा
Myself, Big Boss Hyderabad kebab. Order cheap and best.
The cast of the film took to some feasting and fun in northern historic city of Agra. The special musical event with the iconic Taj Mahal in the backdrop made for the perfect royal setting, giving a hint into the tone of the film. The lead pair said they worked hard for the film.
बहुत कुछ मिलेगा एंटरटेनिंग फिल्म है कॉमेडी है रोमांस है आई थिंक एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट मैसेज भी है तो आई थिंक एक एंटरटेनिंग फिल्म है एंड 19 को रिलीज हो रही है प्लीज जाके देखिए
किसी भी पिक्चर को बनाने में बहुत ज़्यादा मेहनत जाती है कुछ 200 300 500 लोग काम करते हैं उस पर एक्टर्स स्पेशली हम तो पर्दे पर दिखते भी हैं तो ऑफ कोर्स बहुत ज़्यादा एक्सपेक्टेशंस हैं कि जितनी मेहनत हमने की है आपको फिल्म पसंद आए एंड मैं श्योर हूँ कि आपको फिल्म पसंद आएगी
Daawat-e-Ishq centers around the lives of Gulrez or Gullu Qadir, a Hyderabadi sales girl disillusioned with love because of her encounters with dowry-seeking men, and Tariq or Taru Haider, a charming Lucknowi cook. The duo's meeting leads to a clash between not just their take on love, but also the diametrically opposite but equally spicy cultures of Hyderabad and Lucknow.
Well, that's the way it was in South Asia this evening. Before we conclude the top stories once again. New Delhi and Beijing signed strategic agreements as part of President Jinping's India visit. Bangladesh civil society protests commutation of war criminal Hossain's death sentence. And Bollywood serves Daawat-e-Ishq in its weekend platter. That's all in tonight's edition. We'll see you same time tomorrow. Good night.